All right. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through this morning. Morning to all of those of you watching us live this morning. We're going to be going through our Ask the Experts development seminar this morning. It's an opportunity that you all have to ask questions about dewpoint from any aspect. And we've got, again, a whole host of questions that we've received during the week. I've tried to categorize them into the general building channels questions, the banking questions. We had lots of banking questions, so we'll hit those. And then, of course, the product questions. So we're going to run through that today. Shouldn't be too long, but I think there's some nice, valuable things in here that good for not only you to learn this morning, but remember, everything that we do is live edited and recorded. It's going to be on YouTube for you now and on our website. So going forward, when someone asks you a question, you go, geez, I don't remember the answer to that, but I know we've asked that question before. You can go back to the material, watch it, and get the answers. It's useful. It's useful for new people as well. When you start with new people and they've got lots of questions and that you've got a whole lot of resources now that you can sit them down in front of them, get them to watch it, and then they're A for away in building their channels. Okay, so there's more than just the value of this morning. There is, of course, the value of the long-term resource that we've created here this morning. So let's dive in and tackle a few things. General questions. Folks, we get this one quite a lot, and I got it again this week. When talking to people about dewpoint for the first time, what should I say? This is normally the question that the beginners get, and right now you're all beginners. So everybody's asking this question. All right, how do I approach dewpoint? What do I say to people when I want to invite them here? Now, my hope is, of course, that you've been watching us now for the best part of 9 months. This is, in fact, our 9th month since we've launched. And I hope that you've started to glean from us how we talk about dewpoint. One of the things that we do is that we're completely shameless about it. I'm shameless. When we had Thematic Thursday this week, I said to myself, I want to go through the pain and struggle that you're going through. I'm going to get a group of people here myself. And I called 54 people in 2 days. 54 people. So I could feel the pain that you went through. And all I did was I was completely shameless about what we were doing. I said, this is what I'm doing, this is what it does, and I want you to give me an hour of your time to come and see it. And it's hard for people to say no then. I hadn't got into any of the real details. I told them it was direct selling and network marketing. I told them we were brand new. I told them that it was me that was doing it and it was backed by an insurance company. Give me 60 minutes of your time. And then you can kind of feel them backing away. And I said, no. You don't get to back away. I'm asking for 1 hour of your time. That's it. And I got 17 of the 54 here. So you can see even I wasn't able to get all 54 of them here, but I got 17, and we got 6 of the 17 to sign up. All right, success. All right, so that's a good ratio, and you can do the same. I mean, I'm not a network marketer. You're the network marketers. And I can do it with all the effort. So it's just time and effort. But what we have done in addition, of course, in this whole process, is we have asked those that are the experts how to do this. And you know that on our YouTube channel, on our website, right now, you've got the whole video across a spectrum of about 5 or 6 of our top wealth engineers saying to them, well, how do you do it? And they answer. They tell you. They give you their tips. There's some wonderful things in there. I love Patrick's story in there. If you've watched it, Patrick's like, have I seen you at dewpoint? The guy goes, no, I've never seen you in my life before. What are you talking about? No, I've definitely seen you at dewpoint. No, what's dewpoint? You should hear about dewpoint. And that's how he knows it. He just gets him right in with it. That story he's got in here. There's tips like that all over the place. So, use the resource, go to the website and watch it. This video has been watched about 560 odd times so far, which is interesting because there's now 4,000 of you at dewpoint. So why have only 500 of you watched this video? Are you getting all your new wealth engineers to watch the resources? That's the big question I have. I look at the resources, I can see how many times they've been viewed, and the question mark remains, why are the new guys not being step one put down in front of this training material? That's what you should be doing with them. And then, of course, you've got the objection handling stuff. You've got my dad and I talking about the objections, common objections to this business and direct selling. I mean, if you cannot get a greater resource than my father talking on this, the founder of Clientele Life, the founder of the IFA. The IFA at its peak at 2.6 million people and is the biggest network marketing company ever in South Africa. Okay, if you want to talk about handling objections, he knows how to handle them. It's there. You get it for free. Okay? It's there for you. And then, of course, you've got Tim and I handling the objections as well. So you've got 3 resources online you can use to train yourself into answering the common objections when you're trying to invite someone to Dew Point. It's all there for you. So the question keeps coming up, but now what I want to see you doing is when that question comes up, I want to see you driving people to the resources. They're there. And as you get good at this, eventually you'll be the resource. You will be. Some of you already are. You've been doing this for a while. But I can tell you that it takes 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months to become an expert at this. Lots of people quit in month 3. I've said it before. You're not even starting at month 3. But that's the general rule of life, isn't it? The 80-20 rule. Only 20% of you are going to stick it out. But 20% of you are going to change your lives forever. And 20% of you are going to be told by the other 80% how lucky you are. And it's not. It's just because you endured through this whole process. All right, good. How do I use the On Target Fast Starter program? This is a brand new program that we've just put onto our website. You'll find it under the download section. So you go to Development, Channel, or Channel Development, Downloads, and under the download section, you'll find in there a fast starter guide. So we were being asked by a number of people, when I've got a brand new person in, how do I get them going? What can I give them to get going? Well, now you've got something. And people have said to me as well, Brendan, have you got any printed resources we can give away? Well, no, because we're all online. But now at least you've got some paperwork. You print it out, you can give it to your new wealth engineers and say, this is how you get started. What I did was I built a program that would let you, if you did it properly and wholeheartedly and flat out for 6 months, get you to approximately 5,000 Rand a month. So that's double the 2,500 Rand that we advertise in our introduction presentations. It's 60,000 Rand a year in 6 months. Now, I mean, for anybody, that's good money. That's good money. 6 months, you're on 5,000 bucks a month. That's good money. That's what this program On Target is designed to do for you. Okay, so how do you use it? Well, there's the actual page that you use. There's only one page that you use. I try to make it as simple as possible, like everything at Dew Point, clean cut. One page that dictates your month. And so for every month, for the 6 months, all you do is you fill that calendar out. You can kind of imagine sticking it up on your fridge or on your mirror above your basin or in your study or wherever you've got the thing. You put it up and every day you mark off what you've done. That's what you do, you mark off. And what we did is we said, well, these are the tasks that you have to do. It's not very difficult. It's pretty simple stuff. First of all, start here. Contact people. Okay? And we said, well, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 people a month. That's one a day. So one person, it's working days. There's 21 working days in every month. And on each day, contact one person. Not sign them up, contact. Okay? One person. All right, that's what we said. So you want your month's plan? Here it is. Monday to Friday, every day of the month, you contact one person in the day about Dew Point. Then you attend 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 presentations in the month. That's 2 a week. That's 2 presentations you attend a week. Remember, you're contacting one person every day, so you're contacting 4 to 5 people a week. So 5 people to 2 presentations. That's what you're wanting. Anyway, whether it's a Saturday and a Tuesday or a Wednesday lunch and a Thursday night, it doesn't matter. You're attending 2 presentations a week. Then you've got team meeting. Very quickly, you create a team. As soon as there's one more person in your channel, you're now a team. How often are you meeting with your teams? We're going to talk about this a little bit later as well. How often do you meet? Here, we keep telling you in all of our development seminars, in all of our training, we say, guys, you have to meet regularly as a team. And that is, of course, the wonder of network marketing, is that you create friendships that last a lifetime. People you would never have expected to become friends with or never even knew before you joined Dew Point will become lifetime friends as you come together as a team, pushing together towards a common goal. That doesn't happen where you're employed. All the people around you, they're your competition. They're your competition, but not at Dew Point. At Dew Point, everyone's success means you're more successful. So you drive them as a team, and they come alongside you. So the team meeting, very important, once a week. Once a week in the month. That might not happen in month 1, but by about month 2, you should be meeting once a week. Could be before or after a presentation here. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Quick team meeting. What's the strat for this week? How did you go? What did you do? Are we on target? What's your goal again? You know, that sort of thing. Quick team meeting is in there. We explain it to you in our other dev seminars. Then, of course, qualify one person on your first point every month. One person who gets 3 people on their first point. You want to do that every month, so that every month you're opening up 1 point. When I did the 3 plus 2 calculations, I put in there a once every 2 months you qualify someone. That gets you to 2,500 Rand in 6 months. but I want to get you to 5,000 Rand in 6 months. So every month you want one of the guys you've put in to qualify. You've got to grab each person you put in, grab them and work with them until they qualify. You can't recruit and dump. We've spoken about that before. You put them in and you leave them. You've got to put them in and grab them and then say, come on, Wednesday night, I want one here. Every Wednesday night with you, I want one. Every Thursday night with you, I want one here. And we get them qualified every month. One. Okay. Then you've got your development seminars. There's 2 development seminars a month. You can see how onerous this is. 2 development seminars a month. Boy, look how many there are of you. There must be at least 30 of the 4,000 here this morning. Huh? At the training. Guys, very important. Very important. Every development seminar is different. I don't know if you've been to mine. I don't say the same thing every time. I just don't. I am learning with you as we go through this, so I am able to contribute and with the team into your training, into your development once every 2 weeks. That's it. Okay? So be here, tick it off. Watch the training videos. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 sessions. So it is twice a week when you start. Twice a week, watch a training video. We've probably got about 16 up now on the site, maybe even slightly more, and we add more all the time as we do different events. So that means it's going to take you 2 months at 2 videos a week to get through them, all right? Now, they too are very important, not only for yourself, but for the people you're adding to your channel. You want to get them in front of those videos, all right? Make sure it's habit, it's part of what you do. Guys, if you're battling to have the bandwidth to watch these things, I know this place that gives you free internet, 100 megabit, one-to-one contention rate, okay? It's right outside this presentation room. It's so convenient and so close. If you don't have the internet at home to be able to watch 8 one-hour-long videos in high resolution, come and sit here. Watch them here. Bring your laptop, watch them on our iPads, come and do the training. Do not allow excuses to get into the way of your success. Don't let it get in the way. Just make a plan. We've tried to give you everything here, including uncapped 100 megabit internet available to you during every business hour. Okay? And you can have free tea and coffee while you watch. Okay? Sometimes Jane's good. She puts out some biscuits too. Okay. So then what we want you to do is we want you working on your list. You've got to be working a list. It's a living entity, your list. It's not something that falls away. Like Patrick says, walks up to someone in the street, I've seen you at dewpoint, haven't I? You know, that's him building his list. He's constantly in it. If you watch that how to invite video, ask the expert how to invite video, you'll see Donnie in there. Donnie says that I have numbers from people I met for 2 minutes. Every single person I meet everywhere, I get their telephone number. They're putting air in my tire at the petrol station, I get their telephone number. I meet them crossing at a train station, just crossing paths. I get their number. It's a living list. Now, of course, your list will never be big enough to build the channel you want. But for each individual that you put in your channel, they've got a living list. And if you train them properly, if you train them to keep building their lists, you've got an infinite list. You've got an infinite list. Now, I can say that. Now, I know there's only like 7 billion people on Earth, and that's not infinite. I'll promise you, in your lifetime, you will never even touch them. You will never get to them. So for all intents and purposes, your list will be infinite. Okay? You'll work your whole life and never run out. But you've got to keep building that list. That's how you do it. People often come to me after the 90 days and say, Brendan, I've spoken to everyone. It's done. I've got no one. And they all said no. Okay? As generally people I know were just terrible at it. They were like, been doing so badly, but I'm trying this thing, and it's not really working, but won't you come with? And then they tell me, no, nobody wants to join me. No, of course not, okay? Of course not. But let's work on the list, keep it alive, keep working on it, and make sure you train your guys to do this, okay? And then the last thing, dashboard check. It's 30 in there. You want to be checking your dashboard on a daily basis. You remember every time you log in, you get 25 XP as well. So it's not completely fruitless. But you want to become an expert at the dashboard. We got lots of people doing two of the following things. Well, they do both. One is they log in, but they go log in, log out. I'll look at the dials, they're meaningless to me. Well, why are the dials meaningless to you? Have you been to the development seminars? No, I don't do that. Have you watched the training videos? No, I haven't done that either. Well, of course they're meaningless then to you. So once you've been to the development seminars, once you've done the training, the dials now have meaning to you. You understand them. You use them. You can see whether you're going up or you're going down, whether your collection rate is better or worse, whether your XP is improving, whether you're opening more qualified points in your channel. All of that's on your dashboard. Log in, use it. Your live stream, what a fantastic tool. You can see live what's coming coming in every day. 20. You are making money while you sleep. That's what Rob said. Remember Rob? Rob says you want to be in a business where you make money while you sleep. That's this one. You can wake up on a Monday morning and have 5 more people in your channel that went in on Sunday while you were having lunch. That's what can happen. It's absolutely incredible. Okay? And you can see that live. So log in every day. Okay. So you now know what you're doing here. At the end of the month, you can put in there how many products you added, how many qualified wealth engineers you got qualified, how much XP you earned, and then you can apply your success ratio. What am I success? From applied, number of people that you got in, to the presentation, to those that, and signed up as wealth engineers, to those that you contacted. Put those two numbers over each other and work out what your percentage is. So I got 5 people, I got 6 people to apply. I managed to get 17 people to a presentation. So my ratio on that, my success ratio there was 6 out of 7, it was about a third. So I know that about 1 in 3 people that I get to a presentation, I'm signing up. How many people did I speak to? 54. All right, so I got 6 out of 54, about 10%. So 1 in 10 people I spoke to on my very first attempt at network marketing, I got in. All right, now I know my ratio. Now I don't have to get bleak about it, okay? Because that's what people do. They start getting bleak about it. Oh, I speak to so many people and I've only got time. Well, now what's your ratio? Well, now you know what your ratio is. So what you can do is you can go to all the people and you can say, listen, I need you to come to this presentation. Oh, I don't want to come to this presentation. No, dude, I need 10 people to come because only one of them is going to sign up. You don't have to sign up, but I need the 10. So you just come and be one of the 9, okay? I need you to come. You just be one of the 9. It's a great technique, okay? Because you now know that you're only going to get 1 out of 10. You're only going to get 1 out of 10. So get the 10 in and know that on that night, 1 is going to sign up. Okay? Or contact 100 and know you'll get 10 in. It becomes something you don't have to stress about anymore. It's something you just know is reality. Now, can I tell you that in time it improves? It does improve. You get much better at it. And the 1 out of 10 becomes 2 out of 10. Now you know you're getting 20%. And in time, you'll get to the point where, like they say, I want to bring him to Donnie because when they bring him to Donnie, the guy's got no hope. He's in. He's in. Okay, it's like 8 out of 10 hit rate, So you'll get like that with practice. You want to do that. All right. So now you doing this. Now, if you get everybody in your channel to do this, this tool becomes very effective. It becomes very effective because when they come to you and say this is not working, you can say, well, let me see your card, and you see that half the card is blank. Now you know why it's not working. Because they're not doing the basic steps. Or they might say it's not working and they've missed 1 step. And you can go, yes, it's not working because you've missed this. Let me help you with that. You now have a clear picture of what your new guys are doing with the construction of their channels. So you want to get them to use it. Go to our website, download it, print it out, and as you get new guys into your channel, give them a copy and say, right, this is what you do every month. And when you have your team meeting, you get them to bring it with. They bring it to the team meeting, and you sit down and you say, what's happening? You didn't have a great month? Let me check your on-target planner. Let me look at it. But this is why. You didn't grow your list. You didn't do any training. You didn't come to any presentations. Well, of course you had a bad month. Let's get these things going in the next month. So it's a tool not only for you to build your channel, but to monitor your channel with as well. All right. Use this tool. What we've done here is that each one of these steps, we've outlined what you have to do on it on page 2. So this is the example. Shows you exactly how to fill out this form. So if you forget, it's there. And then the 3rd page, we gave you more detailed instructions on how to apply yourself as a brand new wealth engineer to building your dewpoint channel. Here it is. Here is your 8-step process on becoming a successful wealth engineer on 1 page. So people have been saying to me, Brendan, I want to give them something. I want to give them like a fast starter guide or something. Well, here it is. Here it is. The back page gives you all the detailed instructions. The 2nd page shows you how to fill the form out, but it's the front page that you want to be using. All right. Good. That's it. That's now available on our website. Please use it. If I do nothing with my channel for a few days, weeks, months, years, can I return to it and build it from that point onward? Do I lose it? I had one person who said to me, Brendan, I'm worried. I haven't been in here for 2 months now. Have I lost my channel? Is it gone? No. The wonderful thing with dewpoint is it's not going anywhere. This is not a pyramid scheme. You're not moving up and down some kind of structure and popping out the top. This is your channel. There is no one above you. For all intents and purposes, it's yours. And so if you stop building it, well, nothing happens to it. It just stays in our system as it is. Okay? For years, decades. You could come back 20 years from now and just pick up where you were. You've got your W number still. Probably by then a lot of people would have cancelled or lapsed, I'd imagine. But you can pick up and get cracking again. It's yours forever. You're never going to lose it here. Like what we've tried to do with dewpoint, we've tried so hard, is to ensure that you never have loss, financial or time loss here. I think that is the biggest thing that I've heard with network marketing and direct selling. The guy and they've said, I have to spend 4,000 Rand a month on product. I have to go to all of these training sessions. I have to buy tickets for this. I have to do it. And I never made any money. I never made any money. And so I've lost 50,000 Rand over the last 3 years in working on this. That is not what is ever going to happen here. Here, you purchase a real product every month. It's a real product that you get, and it costs you 274 Rand at most. It's nothing. You lose nothing. All of our presentations are free. You're losing nothing. I want to only gain out of dewpoint. I want you to be gaining out of it. So never ever let anybody in your channel say to you, this is costing me money or I'm losing. You're not. You are not at dewpoint. We've made it so you don't lose. You only gain. And you don't ever lose your channel. This asset that you've built is yours. It's yours forever. That's what we're trying to do here. All right, is dewpoint available outside of South Africa for foreign nationals? Well, it's not. You know that? Not yet. I do get asked this question about once a week. No, it's not available outside of South Africa. If you guys are a tremendous success here, I will take it. I will take it out of South Africa. But it's your task to succeed. This is yours. It's your tool. If you get the tool to succeed here in South Africa, we will take it offshore. We will go over the borders. All right. But for now, it's not. But you can be a wealth engineer in South Africa as long as you've got any South African paperwork, any visa, refugee, student, spouse, permanent, semi-permanent, whatever. As long as you've got paper that says you're legally here and you have a South African bank account that I can debit, you're in. So I don't care whether you're a Zimbabwean or Malawian or Nigerian, I don't mind. As long as you've got the right papers to be here and a South African bank account. Over away. And then, of course, people ask us, well, with our accident cover, what happens if he dies while he's visiting his family back home? That's fine. You can die anywhere in the world. It's international cover. I will pay you into your South African bank account. That's what will happen. I'll just put the money in your South African bank account. So, we've again catered for as much as we possibly can within the legislation and the regulatory environment. All right. Somebody's phone's ringing. My record stands unblemished. In terms of the Wealth Engineers Code of Conduct, I am responsible for paying tax on my returns and rewards. How do I do this? This is a new one, but a couple of people have asked me more recently, what about this whole tax thing? I've read the Code of Conduct. The Code of Conduct says that I'm responsible for tax on my returns and rewards. Yes, you absolutely are. You're not an employee of mine. You are a contractor. A contractor has to pay his own tax, okay? Step one, register. Oh, I don't want to register for tax. Then they're going to take my money. Yes. Yes, they will. Right now, 1 million South Africans are paying for every single thing in South Africa. No, we must have free education. We must have... All right, well, can we have some more people paying tax, please? Okay, because 1 million people cannot fund 57. You can't. So, first thing you have to do is you have to register. As soon as you are earning more than about 60,000 Rand a year, you are now, in terms of the law, required to pay tax. So the moment you have successfully finished the on-target plan and you're earning 5,000 Rand a month, you have to take something like 16% of it and pay it to the government. Even if it's a government you don't like. You have to still pay it. Okay? So you have to register online. You go to e-filing, you set up an account, it all happens online. You then take your bank account details, I think 2 SARS, and they sort you out there. And then once a year, you are going to have to fill out online what your income is. That's it. You get a tax statement from us. It'll be online. You get it every month. In fact, it's already there. Your returns and rewards statement is there every month. Those you will then submit as part of your return, and they will tax you on it. That's it. That's all you've got to do. That's all you have. We have given you the tax statements online, and everything else you can do online as well. But you've got to do it. You're fully responsible for it. One day when they come to me and say, no, so-and-so has earned 200,000 Rand a month and hasn't paid tax, I'm going to say, I don't know, it's a contractor of mine. Go and talk to him. Okay, your responsibility. Stay and then do it. It's quite easy with the online stuff these days. Why can't I or my guests bring children to dewpoint's presentations? Folks, we're getting stricter and stricter about this. We end up having a circus here on a Saturday morning. Now, I don't know about you. I'm here for work. I am here for work. This is a business presentation. I'm here to make money. Afterwards, I go take my kids and we're going to play in the garden and all of that jazz. But right now, I'm in my suit and tie and I'm here to make money. The same should be for you and your guests. We are not going to allow children into the building going forward. Okay, we've already put it on our website for the last 4 months. It's been on the website. Please, no children in our presentations. If you can't make it that night because you can't find a sitter for your child, that's fine. We present 7 times a week. Find another night where you can find the sitter and bring that guest on that night. Okay, folks, no children in here. I mean, if they're like 16, we'll let them in. They're not going to be like playing around. But you know, the toddlers and the babies running around and crying, no. This is a business meeting. And it should be the same for all of your presentations around the country too. If you're holding presentations at your house or at venues, no children. No children. This is a serious business meeting. We always talk about treat your invitation like a business meeting. You don't want to just, at the braai, herd them into the lounge. You want to make it like dead serious. I'm going to have an appointment with you. Here's my 150 Rand business card. That it's serious. Make sure you're serious about your presentations as we are serious about our presentations here. Please, guys, no children going forward. We are dead serious about what we're doing here. All right. I remind my wealth engineers about quality all the time, but I see the quality slipping further down in my channel. What can I do? My team seems to catch the vision of dewpoint and then lose it the moment someone says no or they come across any form of difficulty to them. How do I keep them focused on the big picture? Folks, welcome to network marketing. Welcome to network marketing. Remember the 80-20 rule? Remember all the ratios? Remember that? It's just the way it's going to be. You're going to put 100 people into your channel. 35 of them are going to pay product for the rest of their life. That's great. They're giving you the income. Only 5 of them are going to build. 5 are going to put 1 to 50 people in, okay? And then they too might become product owners once they've done that. Only 1 in 100 are going to grab this thing by the horns and make a life out of it. Only 1 in 100. That's just the numbers. So we can get depressed about the numbers, or we can just accept them and carry on working. When we say 5 years to 100,000, we expect you to have spoken to the best part of 500 people in 5 years. When you've done that, you have now got 5 guys who have put 1,000 people into your channel. You're sitting on 5,000 people and you're earning 100 to 200,000 Rand a month. That's your 5-year plan. 100 people a year means about 9 a month. It's not crazy numbers. 9 a month? That's about 2 a week. Fast starter on target plan. Do you see what I'm saying? Can you get 2 guys to a presentation and signed up every week? Yes, you can. It is not onerous. This is not 15 to 20 hours worth of work a month or a week. This is easy, consistent. 5 years down, you've spoken to 500 people. You think now, 500 people, I cannot do that. No, you can, over 5 years. And in 5 years' time, you found your 5 guys, just 5 in 5 years, that put 1,000 in. So again, when you lose 80 of the 100 you put in last month, I'll go, yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. It makes you hurt, but it sounds about right. So you can't get bleak about it. You just put another 100 in, and then you just put another 100 and you keep going and you keep going. When I say to you, the biggest thing about building a successful channel is persistency, I'm not joking. You are dealing with people and you will only ever have one problem in your channel. It will always have 2 legs. It always. There will be no problems with the electronic stuff. There'll be no problem with the presentations, dewpoint systems, policy. You'll only have it with your people. That's normal. Okay, now with that said, so just get comfortable with the fact that this is a numbers game, and it'll always be what it'll always be. With that said, though, guys, we do a couple of things that are very important to help get as many as we can to stick, to grow, to be motivated, and to do this properly. We run development seminars. This is where I get to fire you up and spit on the front row and get everybody excited. Every 2 weeks, so halfway between every month, you can get your team fired up with me here. Okay? I'm here to help you fire your team up. Where is your team this morning? Where is they? Where are they? You're getting all fired up, but they aren't. But if you bring them here, I'll fire them up too. Second thing, and we're going to be introducing this, we're going to send the mail out next week, is we're going to do team meetings. We're going to call them dewpoint team meets. What you can do is you can book me and Rob at any point of time during the week on business hours and Saturday, and we will come and have a private session with your channel. With your channel, we have a private session with your channel, and we'll bring out reports that you can't see, and we'll strategize, and we'll goal set, and we'll all of that with you, okay? So we can fire your team up and direct your team while you're still learning to lead them. We'll do that. So you can already start doing that. I'm telling you, you can call Jane on Monday morning and start booking my diary and Rob's diary. Let's get you. Now, it can be any one of you. So you don't have to say, no, well, I have to go and ask Patrick and Pumi first to come over. No, you don't. It's your channel. You book your channel with your team. You get your team together in a room for me, and I will fire them up for you. Okay, so we do that. Development seminars, team meets. Okay, and then, of course, we run all sorts of exciting things. Thematic Thursday, Throwdown Thursday, Tell All Tuesday. You've got to get your teams there, because when they're there, they get the fire, they get the vision. You're responsible for getting them here. Okay? And then, of course, folks, the very last thing is you've got to be meeting with your teams regularly. It's a thing that people seem to hate. They don't want to do it. They don't want to put the onus on somebody else. Guys, once a week, meet with your teams. Even if it's for 15 minutes before a normal presentation, I don't care. You are not going to build a successful channel until you're a team. How do you find your 1,000 guys? You're going to only find them when you meet every week and you sift through the personalities. You'll find the guy who will take this thing and do it. Okay, that's what I need you to do. That's how we'll do it. We've got a couple of other resources on the website for you to help. So if you can't come to development seminars, remember they're live streamed and recorded. Accelerating duplication, plugging into the dewpoint system. That's our next one, folks, 2 weeks from now. Super important. How do I get myself in the system? Get your people here. Get them all here so they plug in to the system. And then fundamentals of channel building. Have you watched these three training videos? Have you watched them right through? Did you attend? Okay, ask yourself that question. If your answer is no, well then yes, of course your guys are going to start losing the vision. They're going to start dropping off, of course. You've got to be using the tools that we've got. All right, why can't I fill out the online application form on behalf of someone else? Okay, because it's fraud. Again, we catch guys all the time sitting there typing out someone else's details that's not even in the room. Guys, when it says, I have read through the code of conduct and accept the terms and conditions of my agreement with dewpoint Constantia, how can you tick that box on behalf of someone else when you yourself haven't read the code of conduct? Wealth Engineers Code of Conduct. Hey? No, guys, everybody fills their own form out. Full stop. It is fraudulent for you to fill out somebody else's form. I can put the police on you for that. You're signing an insurance contract, you're signing an investment contract, and you're signing a wealth engineer contract. 3 contracts being signed in the application form. I don't think you're taking it seriously if you think you can fill it out on behalf of someone else. You simply cannot. You even sign off a authorization to allow me to debit that person's bank account. Guys, use your brains. It is absolutely fraudulent and illegal, and you will get yourselves in trouble if you do that. And again, we are not one of these things. You know, I think they allow this stuff out in the fringe. We don't allow it in the air in the middle, okay, in the center. We're doing it for real. So please, you cannot fill forms out on behalf of other people. All right, let's jump into the banking question. What is the CICL DUEAW reference on my bank statement? Again, I want to remind everybody, we constantly get queries about this. People fill out a form here and then go to the bank and say no authority to debit when we raise the debit order against them. Because I don't know what they're expecting on their bank account, but what it says is CICL is Constantia Insurance Company Limited, dewpoint, see dewpoint there, Access Wealth. That could be WG, Wealth Guard. Could be WP, Wealth Points Program. Okay? So it is Constantia, dewpoint, Access Wealth. Those are the 3 things. Start educating your wealth engineers as they sign up, your new guys. As they come in and say, hey, when you see the CICL reference on your bank account, you know that's us. Don't go to the bank and say no authority to deposit or to debit, okay? Please. I mean, we get a lot of people saying to us, how come everybody's failing their payments? I don't know. It says no authority to debit. What am I meant to do? You know, it's not my fault. You've got to train your guys. So get used to it and start training your guys with that. What reference must I use when depositing into dewpoint's bank accounts? Folks, we get a lot of people, about 10% of the debit orders we raise fail. And then we contact them. They automatically get an SMS that says, please put your money into this bank account to pay for your monthly payment. Okay? That particular SMS doesn't say, please use this or that reference. The reference we need always, for any money you put in, even if you're putting into your Wealth Points program. So I want to put more money into my Wealth Points program to go and buy a fridge at Hershey's, no problem. The reference you always use is your W number. All of it, not part of it. Use all of it, okay? Or your ID number in total. Again, we get these fragments, and then we have to try and work it out. There are a lot of people in our system. So please, full W number or ID number, put it in when you're depositing any money into our account. All right. Are there different bank accounts for the 3 different products? Yes. In terms of the law, we have to keep everything separate. Remember, I have to pay claims for each product, so I have to keep all that information separate. So we have 3 bank accounts across the 3 products. So what we have happened as well is a lead wealth engineer somewhere along the line has got a banking account detail from us, and they forwarded on to a wealth engineer who's just failed their payment. But it's to the wrong bank account. And then we get money for Wealth Guard in Access Wealth and Access Wealth in Wealth Points, and we've got to try and reconcile this mess. When you fail to make a payment, our system automatically sends you an SMS with the correct bank account that you must deposit your money into. That's the one you use, always. Okay? So as lead wealth engineers, when someone fails to make their payment, you know they've got the SMS, even if they tell you they didn't. They did. Okay? We get it. You must talk to Bridget. She laughs. No, I can see I sent you, and I can even see you read it. Okay? Our system gives us everything. I can see you read the SMS. No, I didn't get an SMS. Okay, well, someone's reading your SMSs. Okay, they definitely got it. So as a lead wealth engineer, when somebody hasn't paid and you go to them and you call them in and say, please make your payment, you say to them, into the bank account you got the SMS for. That's the one. All the details, and make sure you put your W number on it. Okay, that's what you need to do. That'll make sure that you get your payments in. And remember, you want all your payments in because each one is 55 Rand, 27 Rand. It's your top 3 points are either 55 or 27 Rand 50. That's a lot of money. You get 3 or 4 more people to make a payment when they failed, you've made yourself $165. Okay, just straight away. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's like coming to intro presentations. Everyone you sign up, you're $55 richer. Why do I seem to get so many return debit orders from my new wealth engineers? Okay, well, there's 2 reasons. There are 2, well, I say there's 2 reasons. There's actually 3 reasons. The 2 reasons that are systematic at the moment are invalid bank accounts. We're getting a lot of people who kind of want to get in but left their bank accounts details at home or don't have it on. So they just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, submit. And we get all of these weirds. Naught. You know, why would you do that? Are you doing it because you just want to make your friend feel good? Which it could be. They could be like, okay, look, I'll sign up, but I don't really want to. I'll just do it. We want to try and avoid that, okay? So make sure when someone fills out a form, watch them. Watch them. This is your business. This is your business. Sit with them. Watch them fill the form out. Walk them through it. Talk them. Go, what are you doing? That's not a bank account number. Okay, do I have to put my real one in? Yes. Yes, if you want to be a part. If you don't want to be a part, let's not fill the form out. You're just wasting my time, okay? Now, of course, this costs us money, but damn, does it cost the person whose bank account it actually is? Because if we have one for that, it's not invalid, it's actually insufficient funds, they get whacked up to $160. I don't know if you've seen it. It bounces, boom, there's a 160 Rand charge on them. That's huge. Okay, so let's not do that. Okay, second thing, salary date doesn't equal debit order date. Okay, now I tell you that in order to populate your dashboard, you want everybody paying on the first. That's great. It is great. It works well. But where the guy doesn't have enough money, which I think is a lot of people in South Africa, we're only going to successfully debit that guy on his salary date. I can tell you that. 24 hours later, no money in the bank account. Now, I have years of experience with this. You hit on the salary date, they're standing at the ATM, the money comes in, click, withdraw all out, okay? And if I haven't got in there first, there is no payment to be made. I call them 2 days later and the money's gone. You are done. So we talk about BPQ, your BPQ first and second points. That's all it's measuring because just your performance. Okay, if you see your BPQ dropping because people cannot pay their accounts, it means you got them on the wrong debit order date. So now, again, you sit with them when they're filling out the application form, and you watch. And when it comes to the debit order day, you don't say, which day would you like? We used to teach our tele-assistants this. You don't ever ask that question because then it's like the 17th. When do you get paid? On the 1st? No, that's not the question. You say, when do you get paid? I get paid on the 3rd. Right, 3rd. That's the debit order. I'm not joking. Guys, I'm not here for my health. You're not here for your health. You're here for money. And you are only going to get it if you get it on the salary date. Okay, so folks, please, when you fill the forms out, salary date. I had a lot of people crying, there's so many RDs. Well, there isn't really. We're actually on a fantastic percentage. But, yeah, you might be on a 60% BPQ, which means you're losing 40% of your first and second pointers when it comes to us raising dividends. You've got to ask yourself a question. Valid bank account details and sufficient funds in their account because you've got the right day. That's the question you've got to be asking. Hit them on that. And I think if you've got people who are signing up just because they're kind of your friend, you've got to kind of stop that. You've got to say, are you in or are you not? If you're not, that's fine. Off you go. Otherwise, I want valid in, and I want your salary date so that we can be billing. When you build, you make money. Do you know you only need to put about 4 people on your first point, and your 274 Rand's being paid? It's being paid. 4 people in, and you're being paid. You're now not in a loss-making position. Okay? So let's get that message across to the guys. All right, why when I set my first debit order for the 31st of the current month and the first of all the months to follow, do you debit me on the 31st and then immediately again on the 1st? Okay, now there's 2 points to this question. I've just kept the old one in. We were asked this one. Bridget struggles with it a lot. Again, the guys now want to get everybody in on the 1st. Awesome, gets your dashboard populated. But people can't afford to be hit twice like that, okay? They're being hit on the 31st for the month before and then getting hit on the 1st for the month ahead. Now, why are they being hit for the month before? Because you want the wealth quest. You want them in for the wealth quest. So you're like, no, dude, you need to pay tomorrow. I got 5 days left in this month. And then you want to be on the 1st every month to populate my dashboard. And the guy gets hit and hits and he can't collect. And what we find is sometimes we get the double loss. So now it's the 31st. He got paid on the 1st, so he's got no money. RD. And then we RD again because he actually gets paid on the 2nd, but he made the 1st for you, and so you get double hit loss on that one. You don't want to do that. You've got to be realistic with the guy. You've got to say, dude, do you have that 274 Rand? Have you got it? Yes, I've got it, no problem. Now we debit you for this month, and then when are you paid? On the 6th, right, the 6th we're going to take your money then. Okay, so just talk with your guys as you're filling out the application forms. Okay, talk with them and sort that out. All right, products. When can I withdraw money from my Access Wealth Investment Fund? When can I use my wealth points accumulated in my wealth points program? Okay, there seems to be a little bit of confusion between these 2 products. Again, I want to encourage you to go and watch the development seminar on the products. There's 2 of them now. I did one, Rob's done one, so you get 2 opinions on the same products, okay? Understand the difference. The Access Wealth one, you have immediate access to your investment money. The moment that 100 Rand goes into your account, you can withdraw it. I don't want you to. That would fail the entire exercise. But you can. You withdraw it. There's no cost or penalty and no delay. Okay? However, on the Wealth Points program, there is a 6-month delay on your 100 Rand contributions. This does not mean you can't start using it immediately. If you want to buy a 10,000 Rand fridge at Hershey's, you will just have to put 10,000 Rand in. And then we will give you all the bonus wealth points and discounts that we've negotiated with Hershey's. It just means that core 600 wealth points, the 100 Rand a month for 6 months, we hold. From month 7, they're yours. You can take them. What this does is it creates persistency in the product for you. You want this. You want people to stay on the product for as long as possible. So we do that by saying, no, you can't get your 100 Rand on your basic debit order for the first 6 months. But you can use the product straight away. You want to buy a 2,000 Rand TV? No problem. Put 2,000 Rand in the wealth points. We'll give you the discounts, the bonus wealth points, and off you go to Hershey's. But I'm keeping the 100 Rand that you paid me this month. Okay? Until month 7. Then it's yours. Okay? Then the second thing is about the key. I'll get to the key in a moment. Then the other thing was, can I transfer my Access Wealth investment money into my wealth points? You can, but not directly. Remember, we are not an investment house. We are using Sanlam and GFA and Capricorn Fund Managers. We are not licensed to be an investment house. We're just a conduit. You put the money in and we just push it to them. Okay? There's no friction cost. You don't lose any money. We get no fees. We get no commissions. We get nothing from the investment. That's not where we make our money. It's a service and a facility we've given to you because it's going to help grow your channel. So what you can now withdraw your money out of your Access Wealth and then deposit it into Wealth Points program with us. Okay? We can't just go click, click and move it across. We can't. It's 2 separate businesses. Okay? So please do that if you're wanting to move from it. Can you move from wealth points to Access Wealth? Yes, of course you can. You can convert your wealth points into it. What we're going to do again, though, is for now, is we're going to take it out, we're going to give it to you, and then you can deposit it into your Access Wealth. So, we've got to kind of work through the barriers, but you can move, but it's not like we can push buttons and it just slides around. It doesn't work like that. Okay. All right, so just to know how that works, let's look at this one. How many Rands worth of purchasing power do my wealth points give me? All right, so wealth points, it's 1-to-1. You put 1,000 Rand in, you get 1,000 wealth points, and we normally give you bonus wealth points depending on your supplier. Can I pay in more money to my wealth points wallet than the standard monthly 100 Rand? Absolutely. You can pay 50,000 Rand in a month if you want. It's not like Access Wealth that's limited to 2,500 Rand a month. That's the most you can because of the regulation. Tax-free investments, the most you can deposit a month is 2,500 Rand. 30,000 a year, 500,000 Rand overall. Okay. But with wealth points, you can put as much in as you want. Go to your web, go to either your app or the website, go to my account, change the contribution if you want to be putting. So some people want to use like their Checkers vouchers straight away. I want to buy Checkers groceries. That's great. Put the money in. You can't get your 100 Rand until you've been with us for 6 months. But maybe let's put in 1,000 Rand a month so that when we debit you 1,149 Rand. Okay? That's how much we do. 1,000 Rand goes into wealth points. Now you can take 900 of those 1,000 in your first 6 months and go and do your groceries with it. Okay? So you work it out for yourself exactly how you want to do. Why does it make sense to have the wealth points product if you can only use 100 of the 249 for discounted purchase? No. You can use any amount you like. You just have to put the money in and you're A for a way. So you're not limited to the 249. The 249 is the minimum you can put in. Okay? It's just the minimum on this thing. All right. Can I pay in 6 month subscriptions to get the entertainer key right away? No. That's not the object of the exercise. The object of the exercise is persistency. Persistency, persistency. You pay for 6 months and we reward your persistency with a free code, full access to the Entertainer app. Gives you 1.263 million rands worth of discounts in 2016. They reckon it's going to be over 1.4 million in 2017 as they open up more and more restaurants. You must see, it's amazing. That app is amazing. You can search and say, what's around me that I can use my app on? And it shows you all the restaurants in the GPS location you're in. And then you just pick the one. Right, lunch today. We're going there for lunch and we're paying half price. It's like the best app ever. 6 months in, you get a key. All you need to do to get that key, call client service. Call them. Hey, I'm 6 months. Give me my key. And they SMS it to you. Stick it in your app and bang, it's open. Wonderful. But I'm not giving it to you before. You can pay as many subscriptions in as you like. I'm not giving it to you. The object of the exercise is persistency. That's why we reward you for it. All right, do I need to have my FICA and tax numbers before I can complete the application form for the Access Wealth Plan? What are the consequences of not having these? Okay, so we get this a lot. People are like, oh, I can't finish the application form. I can't. No, you can. Wonders and marvels of technology. What do I need the FICA docs for? I only need it for cash transactions or transactions above 25,000 Rand a year. Okay, so if you're depositing in 100 Rand a month, you don't get to 25,000 Rand. I don't need to FICA you. But what I do need to do is when you withdraw the money, I have to FICA you. That's the regulation on the amounts below 25,000. So I can start the investment account for you. You can put your money into it. But the moment you want to withdraw it, at that point I have to hold until you've given me your FICA docs. But it doesn't mean you can't get in. You can get in. You didn't bring your FICA docs when you signed up to be a wealth engineer. I understand that. Nobody told you to. Get in, fill out the whole form, submit, you're in, and then over the course of the next couple of months, send us your FICA documentation. And then you can withdraw at any time. So be aware of that, because I think some people are going to deposit in, there's going to be 10, 20,000 Rand in. They're going to come to withdraw it, and I'm going to say, no, you've got to give me your FICA docs. And they're going to be like, how can you do this? No. Well, welcome to the FIC Act. All right, go and read it, understand it. Send me your FICA docs when you want, but you don't need it at application point. Tax number, why are we asking for tax number? Well, there's only draft regulation out at the moment on tax-free investments. So SARS hasn't yet decided on the specifics. We are concerned that if you do not put your tax number in, they may choose to tax you at their penalty rate. In terms of the draft regulation, you don't get taxed at your marginal rate. If they penalize you, they tax you at 40%. So we don't want that to happen to you. Again, we're thinking ahead for you. That's the wonder of this business. We do the work for you. And we're saying, put your tax number in, then you're safe. You're safe. They can never then say, no, you didn't this or you didn't that. It's all there, and you've got tax-free gains on your investment. Again, you don't need it at the application point. You might never need it in the system. It doesn't block you. But you might also find that somewhere along the line they penalize you for it. So just get a tax number, stick it in, and you're A for a way. Okay, so the answer to this is no, you don't need any of this. Do not let it be a bottleneck at the application stage. Just put it through. When you log into your dashboard, you can upload and put your tax numbers in. All right, folks, the Ironman Easter Conference. We have 3.5 months left. 3 3/4 months left on this. I asked people, who's coming with me? Everybody says yes. That's lovely. Now you have to do it. You actually have to do it. What do you have to do? 350 new products in your channel since the 1st of August. Okay? So if you had 1,000 products in your channel before the 1st of August, counts for nothing. You need 350 new products in your channel from the 1st of August. Okay? We've had 2 and a bit months already in this. Some of the guys are flying. We've got a couple channels well over 100. They're heading for the 200/300 mark this month. By the end of November, they'll be qualified. Okay? It's about 6 people in that category. So that's 6 wealth engineers that are pretty much coming with us next year. It's 6 out of 4,000. This is 100,000 Rand weekend away. It's business class to Cape Town. People never fly business class domestically. You know, it's only a short flight. We're taking you business class, okay? It's this luxury 5-star hotel. It's this incredible itinerary where we're going to the only Michelin chef restaurant in the country, okay? We are going to be driving Harley Davidsons. We're going to be mixing our own wines. We're going to be making our own luxury chocolate. The children are going to be horse riding and going to premiere cinema launches. Like, you do not know the stuff we are doing that weekend. It is so crazy. How badly do you want a life like that? Think about the life you have right now. How badly do you want a life that looks like that? And then say, well, then it's worth the work. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to handle the frustration. I'm going to deal with the people because they are going to get me there. And that's just the first step. What did I say? If you qualify on this, you'll be earning about 7,500 Rand a month. This time, February next year, 7,500 Rand a month. Whatever your income is now, plus 7,500 Rand a month. Come on, guys. That's decent. That's decent. An extra 7.5, that's a lot of shoes, ladies. That's a lot of shoes. That's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair. I think if I'm right, it's probably about 4 hair changes a month. You can have a new style every week. 7,500 and 90,000 Rand a year. That's what you'll be earning if you can get 350 products into your channel. If you're currently already earning that with us, it's 7,500 Rand more that you'll be earning. Guys, how important is it for you to change the life you live in? How important is it for you to bring that security? What is the security 7,500 Rand a month buys you? We're all on the brink of retrenchment, even if you've been working for a company for 50 years. You're on the brink of retrenchment. In the current economy that we're in trouble. 7,500 Rand a month is safety. It's insurance for you. Just get cracking on it. Let's do it. I don't want to take 6 people. I want to take 60 people. And it's not like that's the first 6 get to go. Everybody gets to go who qualifies. So make it happen. Make it happen. Put it in there. All right. Biggest event of the year. We've already got this thing planned down. We've got cameras. We've got flying cameras and landing cameras. And we've got lights and all. You know, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy on this day. We're going to announce the guys that qualify for the Easter weekend there. We're going to announce our first ranked 9 guys that are coming with us to Mauritius there. It's going to be an amazing day for you and for people who are skeptical, people who don't want to come to a normal introduction, who think that we're tiny, fringe, garage startup, here today, gone tomorrow. Guys, bring them to this one. Bring them to this one. And not only that, this month's Wealth Quest, get 20 tickets into your channel. So it could get you a smart TV, free code to the entertainer, and 10,000 XP. It's worth putting a bit of pressure on your wealth engineers to get a ticket. There are probably about 80 tickets left. I think we've got about 80 tickets left. And with 80 tickets left, and remember we only launched this last month. There's only 80 left. Guys, get your ticket now before it's gone. Okay? Buy today on the way out at the counter or online. Please, guys, before it's too late. Guys, make sure you've got the tools. I'm always saying to you, you need the tools, you need the tools. Have you got the tools? If you are earning anything from dewpoint, you're already a rank 1, get your rank 1 pin. If you're a rank 4 and above, we now have special pins for you that demonstrate what rank you are. Go and get them. Wear them with pride. You are changing your future. You're part of the 20%. Go and wear them. Get them outside. Make sure you don't leave here today without having all the tools in your pockets. Have you got your business cards? Business card, business meeting, professional. Show them what we're doing. Are you serious about it? You get a lot of cards, 500 cards we get you. Eh? It's a lot. Make sure you've ordered them today. Now, don't get distracted with the introduction presentation that's going to happen now. Don't forget at the end to go and get your stuff. Make sure you get your stuff before you leave here today. Have the tools with you. 3 into 2, guys. Is this happening? What do we have to do? Successfully encouraged 20 people to buy a national conference ticket. Easiest Flippin wealth quest in the world. You're going to bring 20 people through these doors easily. Most of the people I look around here today, you are my hardcore guys. You're going to bring 20 people through here easily. Make sure each one of them buys a ticket to the conference. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, and get the guys in your channel doing it. All right? Tick that one off. If you do just that one, we give you the free entertainer code for the rest of this year and 10,000 XP. You get that just for doing one. Okay? So get that one's easy. You're guaranteed having the free access code to the entertainer app. Then, successfully encourage 20 people to subscribe to our Wealth Points program. So, when you're signing up the new folk, go, Wealth Point program! You know, get them to take it, the Wealth Point program. Okay? 20 people take it this month. You've got 20 new products in your channel this month, 20 more towards the 350 for the Ironman conference. And if you've done both of those, it's 10,000 XP, a code, and a free 50-inch smart LED TV. Jeez, guys. It's 22 days. 22 days from now, new TV. Have you picked which room it's going in? On what wall you're hanging it on? You need to do that. You need to happen. We have a guy, Glenn Edwards, he's one of our wealth engineers here. He wanted to win the iPad, or no, he wanted to be rewarded with the iPad. What he did was, on the first day of the month, he went and bought the cover. First day of the month, bought the cover. He said, at the end of the month, I'm putting my iPad in this. And he did. He put it there, and it was in his car. He said it was on his passenger seat the whole month. Whole month, he looked at that and he said, at the end of this month, I'm getting the iPad, and he did. You'll see his picture in the cabinet. He got his iPad. Pick the wall you're going to hang that TV on, and every day look at it and imagine that TV there. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. This is a tool only you can use. So make it happen. I called 54 people in 2 days. You can do that. You can do that. Sit down and make it happen. Guys, Fridays, they're now here for you. Wednesdays have been such a huge success that we said, all right, we better open another one up. Fridays at the moment, we've got nothing on. So it's like a dead day for everyone. Well, now it's alive. It's alive. You can use Monday to Friday now as days to build your channel. Get them in. If you're at work, tune in live. We do all our lunchtime ones live. Get your guys around you. Get them to watch it live. Okay. Book it out for us. Book it out. Let's get this channel growing even on a Friday. Let's get it happening with us. Folks, next week, 2 weeks from now, Saturday the 22nd, you've got plug into the dewpoint system. Rob's going to do it, so you get a different face. He's excited to do it. He wants to do it. He's got messages he wants to give you. Make sure you and your channel are here. This is how you get them to catch the vision, when they understand how to plug into the system. All right, put it in your diaries, put it in their diaries, and we'll see you here for that. And make sure you've subscribed to our YouTube channel. We have about 280 people subscribed out of 4,000. Get onto the YouTube channel, subscribe, set the alert so that when we upload a video, bang, it's on your phone and you know more material is available to you. And then make sure you've got the app, guys. It's awesome. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Vleit my story is 8. I hope I've answered all your questions. If you have other questions, you know where to find us, info@dewpoint. You come and talk to me. But let's get serious now about the last 2 full production months of this year and how we carry ourselves through December and January. If we're going on that Ironman Easter conference, December and January are going to be as important as these next 2 months. But right now we're in October. Let's change how much we earn now. 20th of November, you are going to get a check from us. It's going to be in your bank account. You're going to get the SMS on your phone. How big is it going to be? How much? 22 more days to decide how much money we're going to put in your bank account on the 20th of November. You decide. Okay. It's yours. Guys, thank you. Stay at it. We'll see you later.